Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of News Bulletin. In the headlines today, speed in decision making, action and implementation is the need of the day. Mr. Deepak Chattaras, CEO, Rourkela Steel Plant, says to the newly promoted Chief General Managers. Program on HR Initiative Seva organized at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. And Long Service Awards presented at Shops, Mechanical and PCS Department. Now, the news in detail. Speed in decision making, action and implementation is the need of the day, said Mr. Deepak Chattaras, CEO, Rourkela Steel Plant, while handing over the promotion orders to the newly promoted Chief General Managers in a function organized at the Manthan Conference Hall on 24th February 2021. It is worth mentioning here that 16 General Managers of the plant have been promoted to the post of Chief General Managers. They received their promotion orders along with their spouses. Mr. Rasbir Singh, EDPNA, Mr. Pankaj Kumar, ED Projects with the additional charge of ED Works, Mr. C.R. Mahapatra, GM in charge, MM and Marketing, Mr. Praveen Nigam, CGM, FNA, and many other senior officers were present on the occasion. Congratulating the newly promoted senior officers, the CEO further said, "You need to identify the priorities and act upon them relentlessly so as to achieve excellence consistently." The other senior officials also congratulated the newly promoted CGMs and wished them a bright future in the organization. The promoted executives with their new assignments are Mr. Susanta Kumar Nayak, CGM FNA, Mr. Sharup Kumar Panigrahi, CGM BE and Hospital Administration, Ms. Rajashri Banerjee, CGM HRD, Mr. S.S. Rai Chaudhary, CGM RMHP, Mr. R.N. Rajendran, CGM Shops, Mr. P.K. Mahapatra, CGM Internal Audit, Mr. Amarendra Nath Mishra, CGM Projects, Mr. Bimal Kumar BC, Design and CES, Mr. M.K. Mahanti, CGM Electrical, Mr. Asim Kumar Behera, CGM Safety and Fire Services, Mr. B. Sunil Karta, CGM Power, Mr. Sudeep Pal Chaudhary, CGM Instrumentation and Automation, Mr. Pinaki Chaudhary, CGM New Plate Mill, and Dr. Narayan Prasad Sahu, CMO Medical. Mr. Bipin Krishna Sartape has been posted as CGM CNA in BSL Bokaro, and Mr. Srikanta Panda has been posted as CGM CFA as P. Chandrapur. The promoted executives responded enthusiastically and assured that they would make every possible effort to better the performance of the steel plant. The spouses of the newly promoted senior officers also shared their thoughts on the occasion. A workshop on Seva, an HR initiative for sensitizing frontline employees on HR services and policies of the company, was organized on 20th February at Personnel Conference Hall of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. In all, 16 frontline executives and in charges from various departments of RSP attended the program in 2 batches. The workshop aimed at equipping the shift in charges and frontline executives with the nuances of HR functions and establishment services as part of knowledge sharing and to further improve employee services. Presentations were made on factors influencing employee behavior at the workplace, HR services, including details on HR policy, standing order provisions, disciplinary rules, procedures, and establishment rules and services by Mr. N.C. Panda, DGM Personnel, OD, and Mr. S.K. Deo, DGM Personnel. The program was coordinated by Mr. Somadatta Tripathi, Deputy Manager, Personnel. In a program organized at the Shops, Mechanical and PCS Department of SAIL RSP on 19 February, Mr. Shekhar Narayan, GM Shops Mechanical, presented the service certificates to 4 employees for rendering 25 years of service to the company. The program was coordinated by Mr. Sanjeev Kumar Behera, Deputy Manager, Personnel. It may be mentioned that around 900 employees, including executives, are eligible for the Long Service Award in RSP who have completed 25 years of service as on 31st December 2020. The award is presented every year. The company recognizes their contributions by presenting a certificate of recognition and a stainless steel dinner set as token gift. At the end, we would like to remind our viewers about the rising number of corona cases in the country. We must continue to safeguard ourselves against the deadly disease by adhering to the COVID-19 guidelines like frequent washing and sanitization of hands, maintaining social distance and wearing masks when going out. With this, we wrap up the edition of today's news bulletin. Namaskar.